Alright, so we're going to make a box with a hole in it. Alright, so the first thing you're going to do is come over to the side and click your box and bring it into the work plane. I'm going to leave it off to the side here. I'm actually going to line it up so that it fits perfectly in one of those little work plane square cubes. And then I'm going to extend it and make it 2 inches. Alright. So it's 2 by 2, and then I'm going to go ahead and make it taller by pressing the white box right here, not the cone because that raises it high, the white box, and I'm going to raise it up to be 2 inches, okay? So there's my box, and I'm going to put a hole in the center of it. So I'm going to go over here and grab my invisible box and put it right in front. Alright, now here's the thing. My invisible box is basically my hole that I'm going to put inside. I want to make sure that if I want my box to be all the way through, so there's a hole at the bottom and a hole at the top, that I move my white square when it's on the plane to be like this. But let's say I don't want... I'm going to go back here. But let's say I don't want the floor of my big box to have a hole in it. Like I just want the hole to go through the top and stop somewhere in the middle. Then I would hold my my little like cone button so that that raises it. Okay? And I want to make sure, as you can see right here, I want to make sure that my box, my invisible one, is taller than my regular big box, okay, my solid box. Okay, so I'm gonna come over here and I want to just make this, let's say, into like a pencil holder, you know. So I'm gonna put this inside the box just like that. Okay, it doesn't matter that it's over the top because that's invisible space, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, now if you want your hole to be, so let's say beforehand, before you put it in there, you want your hole to be deeper inside the box, you would just raise this up and move this down. And that way that moves the bottom part of the box to be a little deeper, okay? So I'm going to leave it like that, and I'm going to put it inside my box right here, okay? Now, I want it to be centered in my box, so I'm going to press my top here. I'm going to press, I'm going to click my red box. I'm going to hold down the shift key on the keyboard, and I'm going to hold the hole. I'm going to press the hole button, okay? And now that should be able to center these two buttons. So you're going to click align, and I'm going to click the middle buttons so that it aligns with the middle, okay? And then I'm going to click group, okay? And then boom, it makes my hole. Okay, you see that? Now it makes a hole in the center of the box, okay? So we got our box done. Click the home button, and we're gonna do a cylinder now. Okay, so I'm gonna bring my cylinder over into here. I'm gonna make it somewhat bigger, it doesn't really matter. Okay. My sides are kind of they look like they have some sides around, so you can go over here where it clicks sides, and you can push it all the way to the edge, and then that'll smooth out the sides of my cylinder. Alright, I'm gonna make it a little taller, so let's make it 2 inches just like before. Alright, and now I have my cylinder. Alright, now I'm gonna go over here, same thing. I'm gonna grab my invisible cylinder, put it right in front here, and then I'm gonna make it a little taller, and then I'm gonna raise it up. Alright, now I'm ready to bring this thing into my cylinder. Okay, if I want to align it, I can do that by clicking the orange, holding the shift key down and then pressing my hole, and then I can click align. Okay, if I want to align it just like that in the center, it looks like it's on the center on this side already, so I'm good by clicking those two buttons, and then I can click my group button, and there, it just makes my hole right there. So when you're done, make sure you click the home button. You submit to Canvas by following the video that we did in Tinkercad Bellwork number 2 by creating a link and then submitting the link to Canvas for this assignment under Tinkercad Bellwork number 3.